Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Bong. On today's menu we have 3 overmedium eggs, I think they're called, and some bacon with one of my hairs in it, so that's great. And then to drink we just have good old-fashioned Deer Park water. I am so excited to eat this with you guys. I hope everyone is doing okay. I hope everybody had a really great and safe weekend. Before we dig in, let's go ahead and bow our heads. I respect your religion, I respect your beliefs, and I just really hope that you have respect for mine. So, Lord, thank you for this food that we're about to receive for the nourishment of our bodies. In Christ's name, amen. Amen. I know I could do that like off camera, I guess, but that wouldn't necessarily be true to me. So, I mean, I really hope it doesn't offend you. So let's take a bite. Let's go ahead and squeeze. Oh yes, you see that? You see that leakage right there? I try to eat my eggs like this because I know that yolk isn't that good for you. I'm also going to because I know that in my mukbangs, or in my eat with me's, I guess, is more customary to be able to see what I'm actually eating. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting one of those actual tripods, excuse me, where you can angle your phone down so you can see my food better. That's an option. Right now, again, I'm sorry if the lighting isn't necessarily perfect. I'm just using good old-fashioned sunlight as my lighting, so I really hope that's okay with you guys. Like I was saying, I like to eat my eggs like this because I know that yolk is like the unhealthier part of the egg, and when I eat them like this, so much of the yolk actually runs that I'm not eating nearly as much of it as if I were, you know, making an egg, like a boiled egg or scrambled egg or anything like that. So that's why I like to eat them like this, and they're also really good. So I was watching Nickacado Avacoda last night, and he was making bacon eggs too, and I was like, that looks really, really good. I actually left a comment on his video. Like, it was cute to me, but it probably wasn't cute to him. When he was making the bacon, it kept popping on him, like the bacon grease kept popping on him, and I left a comment saying, this is why I make my bacon in the oven, which is true. Like, this is oven baked bacon, which I don't know if it's baked because it obviously cooks in its own grease, but I hate making bacon for that reason. I freaking hate having bacon grease pop on me. I'm gonna add some pepper. I hate having bacon grease pop on me. And so for a long time I wouldn't make bacon because it hurts. Like, it hurts to be popped and all that stuff. So I discovered making it in the oven, and it actually gives it a really interesting texture, because where the outside will be like really crispy, the inside is like super delicious and chewy. And I like it that way better. So many small pieces. I'm really excited to start trying to figure out, you know, how to make this channel more appealing to you, and also so that you can actually like see my food when we're eating together, you know what I'm saying? It's so good though. Me and eggs are we have a really interesting connection, because sometimes, like, after the yolk runs all over my plate, I'm really grossed out by it. I'm really grossed out by the smell of when they're cooking too, but they just taste so good. I know they're chicken fetuses, right? No, that's what Timmy Tomato says. Unfertilized chicken eggs, right? Or embryos. When I was in college, I did this, it's called a Daniel fast, and it's supposed to be like a spiritual fast. It's found in the book of Daniel in the Bible, if you're curious, or, I mean, you know, just for your general information. And so it's a fast based on, Daniel, and, it's a 21-day fast, and he does it, and he abstains from pretty much everything. He's basically just living off of stuff that grows out of the ground. So he's eating like potatoes and, I think, no, actually, well, no, I'm not sure. I'll have to check the Bible. I'm not certain about rice, like if he abstained from eating rice or not. But it's essentially a 100% plant-based diet. 21 days long, like I said. I've done that twice in my life, and it is one of the hardest experiences that you could ever go through. Like, for me, especially with, you know, my issues, it was really hard. But I did it twice. And on it, this is what irritates me when people start talking about, oh, go on a diet, eat better foods, you know, work out, this and that. And this is my annoyance with people, and hopefully if anybody can kind of commiserate with me here. On that diet, I was on it for 21 days. Oh my god, my nose is so itchy. I don't want to touch my face while I'm eating. On that diet, I was eating pretty much, it's done in January, so it's done in the winter, so a lot of things are out of season, so you can't find really like fresh fruit. But I was eating peaches, I was eating, you know, cantaloupes, sweet, what are they called? The green melons, honeydews, that's what they're called. I was eating carrots, broccoli, oh, I was eating, come to me, the pasta that's made out of like quinoa and potatoes and all that. I was eating, you know, that kind of pasta. I mean, I was eating plants, just plants, very plant-based, fruits, vegetables, and pretty much nothing but water, because you can drink like fruit juices if you juice them yourself, but you couldn't drink like orange juice out of the bottle. So I was doing all of that. The one time I did it, I was exercising almost every day. I've done it twice now, but the first time I did it, I was exercising almost every day. And y'all, I only lost 10 pounds in 21 days. And I know that seems like, might seem like a lot, because you're supposed, but it's actually, I mean, it's pretty standard. Like, you're supposed, if you're on a diet where you're exercising and eating healthy, you're supposed to lose 10 pounds a month, and 21 days is almost a month. So I lost it a little bit faster. But yeah, I lost 10 pounds, and I had other people in my church doing it with me, and one girl lost 30 pounds, one girl lost 20 pounds. Like, it was so much more substantial weight loss, excuse me, in other people than it was in me. And that's how I got so discouraged with eating healthier foods and trying to lose weight, and doing it, you know, at such an extreme level, and not seeing results that would kind of match how extreme it was. I hope that makes sense. The second time around, I did it with my cousin. And she's a tiny bit bigger than me. I mean, I would say a pant size or two bigger than me. She's not, you know, super large, or larger than I am. So I did it with her. And she lost close to 20 pounds. And this time I didn't exercise though. But she lost close to 20 pounds. I think she was like at 18 pounds. And I lost 8 or 10. I can't remember. I think it was 10 pounds again. And we were eating the same things. I mean, we were at school together. We were eating the same things, the same amount of things. And she lost twice as much as I did. And it really discourages me when I have people coming at me like, oh, if you would just eat this or that and work out this way and that way, you would see results like this, like dramatic results. You would drop weight so fast. And it's like, I don't, you know, because I've done it. And it doesn't work that way with me. My body just doesn't like to let go of what it has. I was commiserating with a coworker once, and she was like, at this point I've pretty much accepted that I'm just destined to be fat. And I think, you know, to some extent it's true. It really is, because bodies work so differently. With me, it is so dang difficult for me to lose weight. Like, it is so hard. But it is also really, really difficult for me to gain weight. So where people make jokes about like, oh, I look at a donut and I gain 10 pounds. I could eat 100 donuts for a month and maybe gain a pound. Like, it's really, really difficult for me to gain weight. I think I've said this in other videos before. I might not have though. I did a mukbang before this one and I had to scrap it because it was boring. But I went, when I moved out of my mother's house, I pretty much went an entire 2 years, maybe a year and a half. Maybe I'm being, you know, too much. Maybe it was closer to like a year. But I was legitimately eating nothing but garbage for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm talking for months upon months upon months. And you would expect somebody who eats like that to have gained 30 pounds, 20 pounds, something, like some significant amount of pounds. And the truth of the matter is that, like, it's unhealthy, period. Like, I felt disgusting. It wasn't even that I did it because I knew that I could get away with it, but like, I felt gross. Like, I felt how disgusting and unhealthy I was, but I only gained 10 pounds. That was it. And I'm talking, I would shovel food in. I would eat enormous amounts of food, and it was enormously unhealthy, and I only gained 10 pounds. And I'm not saying that to kind of like brag or anything like that. Like, I'm only 5'2". Like, it shows on me. Like, it shows on my body, and it looks like I weigh, like, 10 pounds looks really different on me than it would on somebody who's like 5'6". I hate burping, and I have to do it in every single video. But for me, it was like crazy that I could still be fat and eat so much food and so many calories and gain so little. So, I mean, I guess it's kind of a trade-off, because I can't lose weight, but I can't lose it for crap either. I'm sorry, I can't gain weight, but I can't lose it for crap either. So it's really, really frustrating. Sometimes it even gets to the point where it's like, well, I'm not going to lose weight anyways, so why not just eat what I want to? And that's where I'm looking up diets, and I'm looking up just different things and different approaches that have worked for people. And I've seen a lot about this ketogenic diet, Now that sounds like I feel like there's a piece of hair right here. That's an extremely expensive diet because you're pretty much always just eating high fat foods like avocados and bacon and stuff like that. And I don't necessarily have the budget for it right now, but it's definitely something that I can look into and try to incorporate more into my my meals, just because I'm the type of person who would 100% rather eat, you know, like a big ass burger from like Wendy's, because their meat always seems to be more real, than I would eating like a little sandwich from Panera where the meat to bread ratio is like over 50%. So I mean, it's definitely something that I want to look into and try, because I mean, I just really like food. I just really like to eat, and you can tell. I mean, I'm sure you can tell. So I know I have to get it under control. Like, my mind is there to where I'm constantly looking in the mirror and like, you know, I still think I'm fine. I still think I'm cute, you know. There is so much, I have so much self-worth and self-esteem about myself. I'm sorry, the sun's kind of hiding right now. No, it doesn't. How can I put this without sounding like I'm condoning being morbidly obese? I love me, and I love who I am, that my size or my weight doesn't really inhibit me from doing anything. And I know that I'm not, you know, 500 pounds, but I'm heavy, I'm fat, you know. But I love me enough to know that even though, like, you know, I have fat, it's just a part of me. It's not who I am. And I think that that's really important to realize, especially when you are bigger, is that your weight doesn't define who you are, and doesn't, you know, define how smart you are or how pretty you are even. And for me, it's just something that I need to work on. It's not something that I focus my life on necessarily, which I think if I focus my life on it necessarily, the weight would fall off a little bit faster. But okay. I'm almost done. So I didn't do anything this weekend, but now that it's getting fall and closer to Halloween, I'm exaggerating. It's August. Now that it's getting like fallier, because summer is my favorite season overall. I love summer so much. If it could be summer all year long, I would be so happy. But I really like fall, just because it feels so, like, you know, comfy and homey and like not warm. Like, you want to be warm and drink warm things, which I heard the PSL is out. It hasn't hit my local Starbucks, but I hear that it's launching sooner this year than it has in the past. This part. That was good. Like I was saying, I hear that the PSL is launching earlier than it has in the past. So it's kind of getting me in the mood for fall. Which, getting in the mood for fall, I equate with getting in the mood for Halloween. And since, you know, we're close-ish, I'm really getting in the mood to kind of go down to Savannah, Georgia and go on those Halloween tours. The ghost tours, y'all, those things are bomb. I love going. Every time I go to Savannah, I have to go on at least one. They're a little bit expensive, but they're so, so good. As a Christian, it's really hard for me to kind of not accept, but I guess acknowledge that there are spirits from other, like, you know, from the dead. Because as a Christian, you're not supposed to believe in that stuff. But I've had experiences where stuff has happened that I'm not necessarily 100% able to logically explain them away. So I've seen stuff on these Savannah ghost tours. So if you're into that stuff, or you ever just, you know, felt like going to Savannah, excuse me, that's something that I would probably look into. They're just really fun. And Savannah is such a beautiful place. It is so historical. It's just, I'm trying to think of what there is to do. There's not like a whole ton of stuff to do, but it's such a beautiful, like, downtown area. And then Tybee Beach is like 30 minutes the other way. So there's the beach there. In that same Tybee Island. Did I say Tybee area? Tybee Island is, that whole little downtown is really nice too. So, like, if you like swimming or fishing, there's a lot of fishing there. But it's very much like easygoing beach bum type of town. So something to look out for. But I am 100% done. I love bacon. Thank you so much for being here. I have 18 subscribers now, so I'm pretty shooketh about that. Like, I thought that I would get 5, 3, 2. I didn't think that I would get this, and I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a lot just because, you know, I am who I am, and there are so many other people that you could be watching, but the fact that you chose to watch me, it, like, I am so appreciative. Like, I really am very much at a loss for words that, you know, 18 people took the time to watch my videos and actually liked them. So I'm very excited to try and bring changes to this channel so that I can make your viewing experience better, I guess. That's not a phrase, but just make your viewing experience more enjoyable, and so that, you know, you can actually look forward to my next video. And, you know, I just want you guys to feel that if you're putting the time and effort into subscribing to me and even watching my videos, that I return. This freaking thing is always cutting me off. I'm sorry. All I'm saying is that if you take the time and to subscribe and watch me, like, I want to be able to return to you tenfold what it is that you donate to me. So if that means spending money and being able to come up with a better setup, that's what I'm going to do. So thank you guys so much for spending time with me. I hope that you have an amazing week and an amazing Monday, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.